Words appear. You kept us going.
The miracle was of 504 that so many great organizations came together to help. There were nurses, there were doctors, there were lawyers, there were people with helping with food, there were volunteers. Just so many people came together to help the cause, to make sure that disabled persons could have the chance to speak on their own behalf, and they could have the independence of life in which they deserve.
It was just amazing how people stepped up to provide them with services. And then also outside, there were calls to other disability organizations, rehabilitation facilities and others, to join the demonstration. And the demonstration outside got bigger and bigger.
The support from outside sustained the whole thing. CIO was out there, CIO and other disability support organizations were obviously rallying people and making, providing information to the media, making it known, getting it broadcast, and they were out there daily in front of the building marching around. That in and of itself created its own ruckus and brought attention to what was going on.
This was not the first issue where, there was a reach across the different disability organizations and types of disability experience, but it was certainly, I think, the first situation where so many diverse people came together in one place. So it was very evident that it was, it was a moment, it was an event.
There were students from several colleges, both in San Francisco and Berkeley and in Oakland, who had their own booths outside and were asking the public to sign petitions to get the 504 law passed.
The mayor of San Francisco was very much part of our support group. He was very, very supportive of what we were doing. And by the way, so was the governor.
Congressman Burton, who was a force, he really, had created the space so that this demonstration was going to continue. He made it very clear to the administration, you were not going to throw these people out of this building.
Lots of HEW employees did what they could to cooperate, leaving windows open, telling people use my phone, helping to make sure something in the washroom was usable, that kind of thing.
For the first time, you could really see people with disabilities who had been kind of fighting their fight on their own, now expanding that group of people who were fighting with them and for them.
But I think probably our consciousness was raised around this issue of the independence and the rights and freedom of people who were oppressed because of disabilities, because we had a brother in the party named Brad Lomax who had become afflicted with MS and who showed us that he was black and he was poor, but we didn't think about how he was going to get around and be in the Black Panther Party if he didn't have the physical ability to be in the party. And so we had to transform our own thinking, which we did, which wasn't difficult because we were already recognizing the various aspects of oppression throughout the world and within the United States. So we decided to put our energy into also participating in any efforts on the parts of people mostly led by the Center for Independent Living and Ed Roberts.
Words appear in order of appearance. Dennis Billups, 504 protester. Joan Leon, 504 protest supporter. Barry Ryan, 504 protester. Mary Lou Breslin, 504 protester. Debbie Armstrong, 504 protester. Bruce Oka, 504 protester. George Miller, Congressman, Democrat, California, 11th District in 1977. Paul Grossman, Disability Rights Attorney. Joe Quinn, ASL interpreter and 504 protester. Elaine Brown, Chairman of the Black Panther Party in 1977. Patient No More is a project created by the Paul K. Longmore Institute on Disability at San Francisco State University to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the ADA, patientnomore.org. Interviews recorded in 2014 by undergraduate students from Journalism 321, History 484, and staff from the Paul K. Longmore Institute on Disability at San Francisco State University. Edited by Hong Cheng. Audio description by Audio Eyes. Description voiced by Jack Patterson. Copyright Paul K. Longmore Institute on Disability at San Francisco State University, 2015.